Well, music fans are still buzzing about the industry's biggest night of the year. The 57th annual Grammy Awards were held in Los Angeles yesterday, with British singer Sam Smith, of course, standing out as the show's big winner. Joining us now to chat a little bit more about this is Lori Logan. She's a TV and radio host. And you were watching the show along with me and millions of other people. And obviously, yeah, Sam Smith. We knew he was up for a number of Grammys, but I don't know if anyone expected him to cash in the way that he did.
He was this year's Adele.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He had 6 nominations. He won 4 awards, including some of the biggest awards. And it was funny when he was thanking, people. He actually thanked his ex for breaking his heart because now he has 4 Grammys.
Yeah,
so.
that was a great plug there, and I'm sure that boyfriend is kicking himself now.
Yes.
And he also performed as well. I think we have a clip of his performance. Let's take a listen.
And I want you stay with me, 'cause you're all I need.
And his performance was just amazing. Like, a lot of times it doesn't sound quite like the radio edit, but it was amazing.
Yeah, and with Mary J. Blige coming out as well, you can't have a better combination than that.
They were very, very strong.
Yeah.
And okay, there's always a controversy though at these awards.
Absolutely. I think it's called Kanye West. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. So give us a recap of what he did last night.
Oh, geez. Okay, what didn't he do? Well, he first performed with Paul McCartney, and they've been working together writing a new album, and they're executive producing Rihanna's new album. So he did just a solo song that he wrote on behalf of his deceased mother to his daughter, which was really heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was, and it was a touching performance that he did. It was like everything was all black, and it was just that one spotlight coming from above, and it was really heartfelt.
It really was. And then Paul McCartney and Rihanna and Kanye all appeared singing her new song, 4 5 Seconds, which is going to appear on her new album. So.
Yeah, and Kanye West, a few years back, everyone will remember that he did create some controversy when he wasn't exactly in agreement with one of the winners, and he kind of did a bit of a repeat of that again this year. Not quite. Some people think he was joking. We're not really sure, but let's take a listen here.
I love how awesome Beck is.
Yeah.
The way he handles it. He's just come back up. And, the funny thing is when Kanye jumped on stage, I thought, oh, Kanye, you're so funny to make fun of yourself like that. But turns out he wasn't joking.
Exactly, that's what I thought as well. I thought he was being funny because he was kind of smiling as he was coming down the stairs. And then I had this moment where I was like, I'm not exactly sure if he was serious or not. But I don't know if Beck was aware of the fact that he was, the prior controversy. Did he even know?
I'm sure he must have. I mean, Beck has kind of been off the charts a little bit because he was dealing with a back injury for the last couple of years. But, I mean, everybody's heard and saw the famous moment where Kanye basically stage bombed Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Funny thing, after Kanye was interviewed about this whole experience, he blasted the Grammys and talked about how Beyonce again deserved to win Album of the Year, and Beck agreed.
Weird. Okay.
He's a great guy.
Now, this is my favorite performance of the night. I don't even know how to pronounce his name correctly. Hozier?
Hozier, yes.
And Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox, obviously a legend, but they were just rock solid together.
Yeah, and she didn't twerk. And you don't have to twerk. And that's what's amazing about Annie Lennox, is just pure talent.
I don't think anyone really wants to.
No. Well, maybe.
All right, and I think we have a short clip. Let's take a listen to their...
You know I can't stand it. You're running around.
It was just so soulful, wasn't it?
Shivers. And she actually has released an album called Nostalgia, and it's an album of covers if you want a little bit more of her. And Hozier is going to be in town on Sunday performing at the Orpheum, but that one is a sold-out show, of course.
Okay, yeah, I was like, when I saw that note, I was like, maybe I'll try and get tickets, but yeah, too bad. Lots of duets. We saw this duet. We mentioned Mary J. Blige and Sam Smith, and also Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett.
Yes, it seems weird to see Lady Gaga not wearing a meat dress or arriving in an egg. She's really toning it down with her jazz performances, and they're actually going to be in town in May as well.
Okay. Yeah, she just has such a good voice. It's just stunning, and it was great to kind of see her without the hype around her and just hear her voice. She was amazing. Lady Gaga, I mean, not Lady Gaga, Madonna, the previous kind of Lady Gaga, getting into the spotlight again and really having a lot of fun with her performance last night.
Yeah, she absolutely did, and she looks amazing. I don't know what she's doing, but 56 years old, she looks fantastic, and she had to prove it by mooning the photographers on the red carpet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know
Yes,
about that.
yeah.
But yeah, her performance, I think there was some mixed reviews, but I think for the most part, she did a pretty good job.
Yeah, and she just got the energy levels of the show up, you know, to start out the show for sure.
Yeah, I think we have a bit of her performance here.
Living for love, I'm living for love, I'm not giving up, I'm gonna carry on living for love.
She had a smile on her face the whole time, hey?
That was my favorite part of the show because I've seen her perform before and she was almost a little robotic. She really looked like she was having fun last night, so.
Yeah, and a lot of star-studded performances last night. Obviously, you expect that at the Grammys, but a little surprise cameo with Sia's performance.
Yeah, Sia is camera shy, so she only performs with her back to the audience. And last night we had Kristen Wiig, formerly of SNL.
I know, everyone, I was looking, I was like, that's not her, is it? And then I went on Twitter and everybody is like, Kristen Wiig, question mark, in a wig.
Yeah, performing with Maddie Ziegler from Dance Moms, and it was one of the best performances of the night.
Yeah, no, it was great. Very introspective and kind of artsy, you know, it has that Sia kind of feel to it for sure. And a very kind of strong note as well, touching on domestic violence with US President Barack Obama having a special address to the audience there last night. We have a clip of what he said. Let's take a listen.
Right now, nearly 1 in 5 women in America has been a victim of rape or attempted rape. And more than 1 in 4 women has experienced some form of domestic violence. It's not okay, and it has to stop. Artists have a unique power to change minds and attitudes and get us thinking and talking about what matters. And all of us, in our own lives, have the power to set an example.
Great to kind of see that that highlight, the spotlight on domestic violence and kind of eradicating it. It was a surprise to see his face there.
It was, absolutely, and it was nice to see that it carried on with Katy Perry's performance and then Beyonce and Common and John Legend's performance as well.
Yeah, it really was. And yeah, kind of took on that serious political note towards the end, but certainly a night without a lot of dull moments. There was a lot of stuff to consider and some great performances last night.
Absolutely, one of the best concerts of the year.
Yeah. All right, Lori, thanks so much for joining us
Thank you for
today.
having me.
All right.